All right, all right. What's happening with your baby? Is Raj over here at the Forex game, and I want to talk to you real quick about Lux Algo. Right now, this is the only strategy that I currently use in Forex. I'm not going to show you a whole bunch of different strategies, a whole bunch of different nonsense. Well, not really nonsense, but there's a whole lot of strategies out there to pass your prop firm and to make money trading Forex. Right now, this is a slow strategy. Right, you're not going to make 8% in a day. I'm not going to show you how to pass your prop firm in 2 trades. Right, I'm not going to show you how you can take $26 and make $12 million. Right, I'm not going to do that. Right, but what I'm going to show you is how to use this indicator. Right, this is Lux Algo indicator. I'm going to show you how to use this indicator strategically. Right now, I'm not promising you anything, man, but this is the best thing that I saw out there, and I've been going hard. I've been going ham. I'm not new to this game. I'm not new to scams. There's a lot of crazy marketing out there. Right, there's a lot of crazy marketing out there targeting Forex traders. All right, before we get started, man, I really want to emphasize the fact that in trading Forex, you need to be patient. All right, you need to be patient. All right, don't try to pass your prop firm in a week. Fuck it, man. Get consistent. Right, even if you don't pass in a week, you might get to 8% in one day. All right, look, man, that's what I'm not here to show you how to do that. What are you rushing for? Right, let me pull up a calculator real quick. Let me show you something. All right, let me throw this calculator up here. Right, I'm gonna give you some examples before we get started. This is a calculator, right? Let's say you're trading with a $50,000 account, right? You're funded. And let's say you only get 3.5% a week, right? You're only getting 3.5% a week. That's $1,700 a week, right? That's $6,000 a month. And you're trading, right? It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, right? I know you want 3.5% a day. I get it. Let's say you stay consistent and now you step your game up. Now you're trading with a $100,000 account, and now you're gonna do it. You're gonna trade. You're gonna earn 3.5% a week now on a $100,000 account, right? Now you're making $3,500 a week. Right? Now you're making $3,500 a week on that same 3%. Right? Now let's say you step the game up, you're consistent for a year, and you're still hitting that same boring ass 3.5% a week. Right? Let's say 5 years from now, you done mastered this shit, and let's say, fuck it, now you're getting 4.5% a week. Now you're killing it. You got $1 million account. You know what you're doing, right? Why are you in a rush when you can make $100,000, over $100,000 in a month? And that's only making 4% a week. 4.5%. Excuse me. Right. So this is what I want to show you. Lux Algo. Now you can definitely make as much money as you want in Forex, but I want to whip out a line that Mark Douglas said. He said the problem with trading is that we have to limit ourselves in an unlimited world. Right? See, we have this thing in Forex called leverage, margins. And we got fucking prop firms now that's supposedly giving us money to trade, right? With no risk on our own funds. Listen, I'm going to give you another line straight out of Trading for a Living. Don't trust nobody in this. Well, take everything that people say with the air of skepticism. All right? I'm going to fuck any broker out there that you listen to, any educator, any prop firm, any indicator service, any YouTuber, Instagram, I'm gonna fuck who it is. Take it with an air of skepticism. Be skeptical of everything and everybody. because there's a lot of gimmicks out here. There's a lot of bullshit out here, and I'm going to start revealing a lot of bullshit on this channel. But I don't really want it to be a bashing channel. I don't want to be battling other forex traders. You know, they paid their way, they did their thing, but there is a lot of bullshit that's out there, a lot, right? But trading forex can literally change your life. All right. So what I want to show you is this: as the Lux Algo indicator, they changed this shit a lot, which is okay. This is better. I like the people. I run with them. I've seen a lot of indicators out there. They got Sonar Labs. They got other ICT shit out there. Now you can't go wrong with anything, but this is what I use, right? I like it, and I use a lot of different correlations. Now this right here, this is the TTM squeeze. This isn't with the Lux Algo indicator, right? This is something else. The TTM squeeze, you can look it up. I found this indicator just scrolling around, and I like it. I like it. It gives me perfect correlation to how I use this with the Lux Algo indicator. All right. Now I use all of the Lux Algo indicators all together, right? I use the smart money. Big shout out to ICT. I love ICT. It's very hard to learn from ICT. He just goes off on tangents a lot. But if you can if you can stick with him, you can learn a lot from him. Now, there's a lot of other traders out there that teach smart money concepts. They might call it different names. They might call it shit a little bit different. Supply and demand, order blocks, fair value gaps. They use all that shit. There's a bunch of courses out there. Now, I personally wouldn't buy a course from anybody because I know that you can get courses for free on the internet. All right. Now, I'm just giving you that you can get them for free. You can't get this indicator for free. But Lux Algo does have a lot of free indicators out there for you. Now, let me show you how this indicator works. All right, he has a video on there, of course, but I'm gonna break it down real simple. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm gonna show you how to add three more indicators to make it a little bit more easier and even more accurate. Now, you can add more shit to it that you want. This is my strategy. This is what I use, and these are the basket of markets that I trade. Right now, with this, you can trade anything. You can trade crypto, right? You can trade stocks, indices. I'm learning indices a little bit. They move a lot different from forex. You can trade stock, you can trade whatever you want. This is your world, right? But back test it, forward test it, play with a demo. Take your time before trading with live money. All right, this isn't gambling. So let me show you real quick a winning trade. This is the euro dollar. Let me hit my replay mode. I already had the replay mode on, but this is euro dollar, and let me show you a perfect setup. Now, be careful of the news, right? Do you think you can get in and out of this trade before it hits the news? That's number one. You can trade the news if you want. I personally don't trade the news. I stay away from the news for at least, I try to get out of there 10 minutes to 30 minutes before it starts to an hour after it's over. Now, you can trade the news if you want. If you're a news trader, get it in, right? Now, how I set up my Lux Algo indicator, I add 2 more pieces of the pie to it. You don't have to, but I do just because it's me, right? I add the 20 and the 200 EMAs, right? This is what I got. The 20 and the 200 EMAs. I leave it all the same. I just change the color and I change the length, right? Same thing with my 20. What it says 50, so I want to make that a 20. Don't know how it was 50. Boom. Right? This is what I use. Sometimes I use the 52, but the 20 I like better. Boom. Come in here. Now I get the signal. Wham. Boop, boop. I set my alerts up. Now, how I set my alerts up, this might be a more of an in-depth video. This is what I set my alerts up. I want everything, right? I really don't want the contrarian. Let me take these off. I don't want the contrarians, right? So I'm gonna have to come back and do my alerts. Now you can use the contrarian if you want to. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more difficult. Now you can take these off. Check this out. You can what am I saying? You can customize this thing however you want it, right? Bullish, absolute, right? Bullish below bar, bearish, right? Bearish plus, bullish exit, right? You can leave those on there if you want, right? Reversals, right? You can customize everything, and once you play around with it, you'll get to know it. So let's say this signal comes in. I'm looking at my chart. I'm analyzing my chart. First of all, I'm looking for my 200. First thing I'm looking for is my 200. I look at the signal. I got the signal. I got the alert. I hop on my phone or I hop on my computer. Where my 200 at? Where my 20 at? All right. I look at the price. Price is above the 20. All right. Bet. I come down here with the oscillators. Boom. I'm in green. I'm in bright green. This thing is above the 0 line. Bet. I got the little green reversal. Bet. I'm ready. Right. Also, third correlation, or so many correlations. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I look at this trend cloud. I'm on a white trend cloud, not the blue trend cloud, right? So that's 5. It's about 6 or 7 correlations, right? And then I look for my nearest order block. This is the daily order block. That's why I look all big. I don't pay attention to the order blocks on my time frame. This is my 15-minute chart, right? I also look at here. I look at the volatility, right? So what I want to do is I want to come here. I really want to aim. Hold on 1 second. Somebody just starting to mow their grass. I don't know if you can hear it, but perfect timing, right? So I really want to aim for that order block, right? But I don't want to be greedy to go after 73 pips. You could get it, but let me show you something. So let's say if I'm trading, let's say if I'm putting 2 lots on here, right? Or let's say if you're trading with 3 lots. Well, what if you got a bigger account and you're trading with 10 lots, right? And all you need for 10 lots, you just get 20 pips. No, you're getting $100 a lot, right? Let's say you're getting $100 a lot times, and you're only going for 20 pips, right? Come on, right? Excuse me, $100 a pip, right? You got $100 a pip. You go for 20 pips. Oops, I hit 1,000. I knew that number was wrong. $100 a pip. You go for 20 pips, right? You get 2 stacks. You don't need, I mean, unless you don't need to get a whole lot. You don't need to hit 70 pips. With this move, 20 pips and I'm out. 20 pips and dip, right? 15-minute chart. If you really want to be ballsy, you can go for 25, right? Keep it simple. Keep it simple, right? Sometimes I like to put my stop loss below this trend line. If it's close enough, either I put it below this cloud or below this low, right? Below the low or below the cloud, right? You'll get more of a risk reward ratio, but I'll put it below the cloud or below the low, right? Now, let's say if I come in here, boom, everything is green. I got my bullish confirmation, right? Bullish plus. I got my bright green. I got my green. I got my line that's above this 0 line, and I got my TTM squeeze. It's in the green, and I'm going to hit the play button, right? I got 3 pips on there. I'm gonna hit the play button. Let it go. Bam! I'm in the money, right? And this X lets me know when to get out the trade, right? See, you don't gotta go look now. That shit reversed on you. You try to go for that order block, you're gonna get smacked upside your head. Now, if I had 10 lots on this trade, if I had a bigger account and I'm trading 10 lots, you still gotta be careful. You gotta exercise proper money management. 2 G's, right? And look, this happened 6 o'clock in the morning. You're done for the day. You're done for the day. 4 hours. You're finished. You're done, right? Now, sometimes it doesn't happen as beautiful as this. Sometimes you get a trade, you come in here, right? But this ran up on that order block, and once you start learning ICT stuff, you'll start to understand why prices do dumb shit, right? Price is crazy. I mean, like, look at this, right? You get a signal right here, but it doesn't do anything. You get a signal right here, you're not going. Look, you got a bullish confirmation, right? You're not going for 20 pips right here. Maybe you could, right? Even right, look, even right here on a bad call, right? You get 20 pips, right? And you got a 2 to 9 percentage ratio, even on a bad call. Why did I say it's a bad call? Because this thing is red. right? But you got the call. I look for the 20. I look for the 200. This is actually a good call right here, right? I'm trying to find a bad one. Hold on, that wasn't a good example, right? So let's say this one, right? You got the call for this one. Boom, you got the alert. You can set your alerts up over here, right? You got the alert, right? And you're like, all right, bet I got the alert. I'm going to make some money. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to make some bread. I'm going to get 20 pips, right? But you're going to get stopped out over here. Hold on. Damn. Boys is cutting grass out there. They get it. They're getting it in. I don't know if you can hear it, but sheesh. Anyway, I'm gonna make a better video than this, right? But what you want is you want perfect correlation. You want everything to correlate, right? For a buy signal, like look at this one. For a buy signal, you want to see the bright green. You don't want no red candles. Your candles are going to be different. They're going to be purple, right? You don't want to come in at the purple. So let's say if you come in here, right? The trend line, the trend cloud is against you. This red line is against you, right? You're looking for a buy, right? This is what you, man, but then it goes against you super quick, right? And then, you know, you'll probably still make it. Let's see. Come in here, right? You might wait for here. Right, but it's still a crazy signal, man, because look, you're under the 20, you're floating around the 20, right? The trend cloud is crazy, but you got a bullish chart right here, swing chart, but you don't know that's a swing chart right now. This is a crazy trade, right? So y'all see if you come here, you pull it below, you want to go for 20. I mean, you still get it though, right? You still hit it. This is how strong the Lux Algo indicator is, right? But be careful, right? I'm trying to find you a bad trade on purpose, right? You put your stop loss below, you go for 20, right? Here you go, right here, right? So you gotta be careful, right? You know, even with this one, if you don't go for 20, you could probably go for 10, right? And you can hit it. Only reason is because of this TTM squeeze indicator is up, right? And that's why sometimes they do correlate this line and the TTM squeeze, but sometimes it's off, right? Everything has to go with you, right? Now, if you get more confirmations, if you got the majority of your confirmations are good, you can go for a little less pips if you want, if you have to, but you don't rush, man. Just wait and chill. The name of the game should be called waiting, not trading. You got to learn how to wait, and you got to limit yourself. This is an unlimited world that you have to learn how to limit yourself in, right? There's correlation. You get it. You don't hop right in. You can if you want to, but you don't know what's going to happen, right? You wait until everything matches up with you, right? So I'm going to make another video later. Like, look at this one. Here goes the bad one, right? You got to find bad trade. This is how powerful the Lux Algo indicator is. But you mess it up when you rush, when you try to anticipate the signals. Just wait until you get the signals. This thing is called waiting. So let's say if you get this one, you just running off the signal, right? And you come in right here, right? You get the buy signal, you ignore all this, right? Or you be like, all right, fuck it, I see this thing is pointing down, that's pointing down, but you got this big green cloud right here, and that green cloud, and you're above the 20, right? But you're like, fuck it, you're a risk taker, you're gonna do it anyway, right? And you're trying to go for 20 pips, right? Got a tight stop loss, right? You get stopped out right away, right? 25 pip stop loss. You get banged out right away, right? Right away. Your stop loss must go above either the recent swing high or the recent swing low. If you shorten it, you got to go over the recent swing high, right? But even still, this trade is a bad trade anyway, because there's too much things going against you, right? You're not there yet. Time plays a part in it, even though they say time doesn't matter. Time kind of matters, right? Depending on what session you're in. It all matters, man. So take your time. I'm gonna make more videos with it, but this is a very powerful indicator once you figure out how to use it. And I'll make more detailed videos for you later. I just made one, but my whole system crashed and I'm done. So I will make you another video like this. Look at this one. This one, $15 minutes. So you will have to wait. This is why I put the 20 and the 10 there. It's riding around at 20 and the 10, but you can still get in, but it's just riding too close to that 20, to that 200 and that 20, and it doesn't really get off. It doesn't really do anything, right? I like to go for 20, but you could probably go for 10, right? But even if you go for 10, depending on your account size is 10 pips is good, right? 10 pips is good. So you got to figure out what works for you, how you're gonna work it. But if you came in, you wouldn't have came right there. You would have came right here. And you would have came under that swing, right? You would have hit it. You would have got to 10. Ooh, you would have definitely got to 22, right? But it would have took you, either way, it would have took you a day. So sometimes you got to hold this thing for a minute. You would have got it the next day, right? But later I'm gonna show you how you can get it same day, same hour. But I'll make another video for you and I'll show you, because right now I'm exhausted. I'll let you, all right?